LG 2022. It's the NANO76 or Nano Cell TV. Have a look at the description below for timestamps and so on, key moments, measurements and dimension of the TV and the stand especially. Top of the box we can see the mains lead, part of the pedestal base and the pedestal base neck or the pedestal neck. Power lead, pedestal base, pedestal neck, pulley out, bit of pulley in front of the screen, well, that is the front of the TV, the side and the back. Onto the remote control and instruction book pack. Machine screws, 4 of. Self-tapping screws, 4 of. Both for the pedestal base. Cable management clip for the back of the pedestal neck. Cable retention clip, that's for where the power lead goes in. Another cable management, I say neck, it could be on the TV as well that they go in. Cable wrap there for cables going down the side or the back. AA batteries for the smart remote. Some paperwork there, energy ratings, owner's manual. The rest of the manual is built into the TV or online. Quick setup guide will go through in a mo. Magic remote. The new magic remote, or same as last year's new one, new for last year anyway. Wrapped in lots of plastic. Looking at the magic remote, power on and off, channel numbers, guide, audio description or subtitles, volume up and down, channels up and down, mute button, that is the voice command button, home button, input list or source, back button, settings button, coloured buttons for different apps and media playback, quickfire, Netflix, Prime, Disney Plus, Rakuten, Google and Alexa. Flip it over, give it a hard push on the back there and away, it says. My God, Jesus, a bit stiff there. AA batteries into the back, put it back on. Slide it in. Also got the UK figure 8 mains lead with a straight input to the TV. Quick look at this quick setup guide. So you're taking it out of the box, laying it on a large flat surface bigger than the TV. List of the contents included as well. So laying it flat to assemble and attach that pedestal stand. I usually build the stand first, then attach it. Put it in that mains lead and securing it to the back of the TV with that clip there, and guiding your cables around with that cable tidy and the cable management guides as well there. Flip it over. List of the inputs on the side and what you can attach to them. Popping your batteries in that magic remote there and turning on. I've got some key dimensions there for the 55 and 65 nanos. Also some Visa dimensions further down and which bolts to use. This part is the pedestal neck. It is the same for the 55 and 65. So a bit of ABS looking plastic there, through holes. You can see there where our self-tapping screws will go in, and it will guide into the other part or the base of the stand. This is the base of the stand. Kind of dark black finish there, bit of cast metal, brushed sort of textured finish on top, that black plastic, and a bit of metal underneath as well. I'm going to assemble it how the quick setup guide says to. Lay the TV flat and attach it to it bit by bit. TV's laid face down flat on the box and the polythene bag to protect it. Laid out my machine screws with a fine thread and the self-tapping screws there with the coarse thread. That is the pedestal neck part. Got those tabs at first to locate into those two slots there to locate it. Then we've got 4 threaded holes for the screws to drop through those into, so just simply pop it on like so. Okay, give it a wiggle and then drop my screws into those holes. Quickly wind those in. We've got 2 sort of guides there and slots in this part of the pedestal, and also you can see where our self tapping screws are going to locate. So we'll drop that on there like so. You can see we've got our 4 self tappers to go through that cast metal part. I'll quickly wind those in. There we can see that's the stand nice and solidly attached. Looking at the inputs running down the side from the top, CI card slot, USB in, which says USB 1, CI plus, HDMI 1, HDMI 2 is enhanced audio return channel, antenna or cable in, and satellite in. The remaining connections there on the back of the TV, digital optical audio out. I would recommend probably a right angled optical adapter if you are putting it on the wall so the lead doesn't get crushed, it will angle it downwards. HDMI 3, so 3 HDMIs in total, USB 2, also labelled CI plus, and wired internet or LAN. Did we have an analog audio out or headphone out? Not sure, but there isn't one this year anyway that I can see. On the other side of those inputs, we've got the AC or mains in. We've got that cable retention sort of clamp that pushes down in there, and we can just secure that mains cable into it. Also worth a mention is we've got these cable management clips we can put, say, there and over here. Oh, he says. Okay, so we can guide the cables down and past those to keep it sort of not visible from the front. Also down there, don't know what the point had been putting them there unless you're just going to guide the cable down the right hand side of the TV. Onto the dimensions. Critical one, central stand. It is the central stand, but it's massive as well. So width of that, about 81.5 centimetres or 32 inches. Depth of that pedestal stand, maybe 26 centimetres or 10.25 inches. Whatever it stood on to the bottom of the TV, 7.5 centimetres or 3 inches, and to the top of the TV, 78.5 centimetres, just under 31 inches. Width wise, this is the 55-inch model, 123.5 centimetres or 48.5 inches. Looking at it from the back there, from the bottom to the first VESA mount hole, 160 millimetres, 300mm by 300mm square VESA. Also quite a thick TV, over twice as thick as the Samsung QLED. It is just shy of 59mm, 58 or 59mm at its thickest point. No screen protector on this one, so I have connected up wired internet, aerial and mains. Next thing I'm going to do, turn the lights off, switch it on and go from there. Okay, press the OK wheel on your remote. TV or mobile device, so if you've got a mobile with all your accounts logged in, go for mobile, your Wi-Fi details will all be transferred. I'm going TV step by step. And next, wired internet. Next again. Okay, so I'm going to agree to all. No paired devices. Next. So the way I'm watching TV, don't have a set-top box here, I'm going to go TV only, that's just my aerial. You could go TV and set-top box if you want your aerial and skybox, for example, connected. Pop your postcode in for your regional programs. So stand or wall mounted for optimising your sound. I'm going stand. And there, antenna for my channels. So I'll pop back in a couple of minutes when it's finished tuning. Also tells me digital only search or smart retuning. Smart retuning replaces or puts in the new channels. Digital only search, I'm going for the full scan. Okay, tuning is now finished. It's asking me my preferred region for my programming. It's where my aerial is facing, and that is Yorkshire for me. There we go, done. Okay, so sign into your LG account to download more apps. There are apps already pre-installed, and we can add some on the next screen. So I'll say skip for now. And I'm going to add YouTube, iPlayer and Prime. Oh, so it gives me a quick link there to sign into my Prime via my mobile phone or PC. I'll just say done. Close. I don't actually want to sign in now, I just want to install the apps. Okay, and we can select there to turn on the YouTube. So if I go to cast a video from my phone to the TV, it will turn the TV on and wake it up. So say OK for that. Just let those install quickly before we go to the next screen. And that is it. So we'll say close. Okay, straight onto Freeview HD there. Before I do any settings, I'm going to try the retail demo. So onto the settings cog, all settings,
the region where an estimated 1 million people live, is a sandwich
down to general, I think it's devices, TV management and store mode.
Our Russia editor Steve Rosenberg has this update from Kaliningrad.
When one of the most
Bit overly bright there.
in Russia, Nikolai Patrushev, the hawkish of the Russian Security Council,
And then to the home button.
flies into Kaliningrad as he did earlier to.
And to the media player. We should have a couple of demos pre-installed when it loads. Okay, vacation. Cool. Okay, that's that for that. So I'm going to now do the settings, exit, put it back to home mode first.
India have claimed the lives of at least 100 people and forced millions to leave their homes. The heavy rains are making it difficult for rescuers to help those stranded due to rising water levels.
Okay, so CEC is off as default for some odd reason, so we're going to put the CEC on because you'll need that if you're using your ARC control on your soundbar, or if you just want it to auto switch on your devices. So that's the ARC on. Okay, there. Down to energy saving. Okay, energy saving step, turning off. It's trying to save a bit of power by reducing brightness here and there, but it sacrifices the picture. Auto power off, I'm turning off because it's in store. But if you've got kids, you might set it to 2 hours, so if they leave it going, it will turn itself off if there's no activity from the remote. Okay. Also, what else have we got? Onto support, software updates also defaulted to off, so I'm going to turn that on. So it'll update itself when I turn it off at night time. And again, picture for this, I'm going to leave it as standard for the demo.
Unrelenting rainfall for more than a week caused the flooding. And while this
Okay, I'll shut up and we'll just hear the sound on normal TV.
Bangladeshi officials say it's the worst they've seen in more than a century. Today, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina surveyed the scale of the disaster that's hit her country. She insists her government is doing all it can.
We'll have some patchy cloud for Scotland and Northern Ireland. Generally across England and Wales, any cloud that we have at the moment will melt away. We'll have clear skies. Temperatures typically overnight 11 or 12 degrees. Could be a little bit milder than that in Northern Ireland if it stays cloudy here. I suspect we'll break through that cloud and give some sunshine through the day on Wednesday, and more sunshine to come across Scotland, particularly in the east. The sunnier skies continue to be across England and Wales. No wind at all. Those temperatures rising rapidly once again, adding a couple.
What does it take to become a top opera star like tenor Jonas Kaufmann and soprano Sonia Yoncheva? I find out about the rigours of training for...
To say credit to Paramount Pictures, this is their content. I just want to try the Maverick Top Gun trailer, so we've got a movie trailer to look at. Okay, pretty cool. So again, credit to Paramount Pictures for that. It's their content. Just going to try another quick demo from my own channel, if I can find it. Okay, so I'm going to come out of there, back to live TV. Okay, so quick look at the home menu before I go. You can see we've got a bit of adverts and so on up there, also a live TV, sign into your account, trending now. Your app list, so we've got Now TV, Netflix, iPlayer, ITV Hub, All4, My5, Prime Video, Rakuten, Disney Plus, Sky Store, YouTube. Apps, sign in, you can add more apps there, Sports Alert, the home dashboard, web browser, put in your cheap keyboard, Bluetooth keyboard and mouse for basic browsing. Media player, you can do USB and NAS drive playback through there. Alexa and Google Assistant. Edit your app list or go to your settings. Down from there, home dashboard, we've got Apple AirPlay, so we can mirror our iPhones or Android phones to the TV there. Just turn that down a bit. Also, TV inputs, a live TV in the background. Optical outs, you can quickly switch that to your HDMI ARC for your soundbar or AV receiver, using your PC with it. Again, bit of a summary there on live TV, sports alerts, web browser sites that are automatically added, what's now streaming from different sources, some stuff about saving the planet there, a few cool documentaries, new releases. So all in all, I think it's about $699 this TV for a 55-inch model, so it's not bad. Backlighting's a bit patchy and poor. I don't know if the camera shows it all. I do notice it more at the top corner and that bottom right corner there. I think it is edge lit and it's trying to do the sort of zone thing, dimming and moving around, but it is noticeable in a dark room. Bright stuff looks pretty good. TV wise, on the Freeview HD what we use here, it's probably not as sharp and detailed as a Samsung would be, but it doesn't look too bad. It looks a bit more smudgy to my eyes, but $699 for a 55-inch, it's not bad at all. And that is it for now. Dish.